From Louisiana, she been cooked up to love. Read her mama looking to the city. Fancy dances a big time. Right on red hot mama, she sure look good to me. Right on red hot mama, she sure look good to me. Right on red hot mama. Right on red hot mama. Getting down, scooping the place to a funk of a town. Ran on mouse really bad, bad and bad, bad as she wasn't bad. Right on red hot mama, she sure look good to me. Right on red hot mama. Right on red hot mama.
Red Hot Mama right here on WCRS 1450 AM. I am here with Robert Lighthouse and his son Ivan, and they are here in town. Did you guys on a solo trip here today, Robert? Just you and your son?
Yeah, just drove from North Carolina, Wilmington.
North Carolina. So, what does Ivan play? Ivan,
Violin.
do you play? Let me tell. What do you tell everybody what you play?
Violin and a little guitar.
Wow. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Scientist.
A scientist. Wow. Okay. I'm impressed. How about that? So we are here today. Robert Lighthouse. He is. Let me ask you something. Lighthouse. Your real name?
No.
No. How'd you come up with Lighthouse?
My dad is from Croatia,
Mm-hmm.
and then Palinic was changed before, and it meant burn down the house. So instead of burning down the house, I made a lighthouse.
Lighthouse, bringing the light in the house,
Yeah.
or being a beacon to all.
Yeah, not so much. Or I don't know. However you want to interpret it. I just came up with it.
Who came up with it? Yeah. Well, you're originally from Sweden,
Yeah, I was born there.
and what made you come to the United States?
Well, I was for the music and just I knew I wanted to live somewhere else than Sweden.
In Sweden?
Yeah.
Oh, but we all have this idyllic image of Sweden.
Yeah, it's nice in many ways,
But
I don't like it at all. And I've been back for the last couple of years now.
yeah,
And I really see how, even though America has a lot of problems, but Sweden also now has a lot of problems. Similar, I mean, with
the economy,
economy and yeah, the
political.
political stuff where the all the kind of social welfare that we did have is sort of falling apart.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's a great place in the summer, out in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been here my all adult life really.
Yeah.
I have all my friends so I prefer it here.
We prefer it here. All right. Well, we're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. Now, you, of course, you came actually prepared to play live on the air today. And before we hear a word from our sponsors, what would you like to play for us here?
Let's see.
Well, Ivan's got his fingers crossed, hoping it's one that he really likes. What do you like, Ivan?
Democracy Boulevard, Planting Season, Greyhound.
So with those three choices, what are you going to play there?
I'm not going to do. Right now.
You're going to do any of them, okay?
Well, I'm going to do Name My Little Song, the blues.
All right.
Man, my little son, to the river where we go. Man, my little son, to the river where we go. We sail the water, sit down and watch it flow. All the fish down there, many a little frog. All the fish down there, many a little frog. Well, sometime when we're lucky, see the turtles on the low. River ran into the ocean, oh, she ran into the sea. River ran into the ocean, ocean ran into the sea. Well, I had such a good time, when my son's back with me.
Oh, bravo, bravo. That's pretty cool. So, Ivan, what do you think about your dad's talent here? What do you think of all this singing and doing all this stuff? How does it affect you?
I think he's good at playing music, and also I want to follow in his footsteps.
I thought you wanted to be a scientist.
Well, either that or
Musician.
this too. Or I'm going to be both.
Yeah, good for
Well,
you.
there you go. That's a good idea. Cover your bases, right?
On the free time, I'm going to play like my dad.
I think that's great. I think that's great. You know, Robert, do you have being in Sweden and everything? Was the blues a big part of what was going on over there?
No.
So
I had a friend that turned me on to the blues.
Ola,
Yeah?
Ola, is that right?
Oh, how do you know? What's that in the...
I was reading it.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
I
Okay,
read,
yeah,
yeah.
it was my good friend.
Yeah,
So he turned me on.
to the blues.
Yeah, when I was like 14, and then I heard the Muddy Waters.
Hola! I don't know.
Yeah,
Not like...
Oh, no.
but
different one.
just a quick question here. Now you went to school. You liked the blues, and you came here, and you were on the streets a lot. From what I've read, is that you were a street musician?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I first came, I started in this 87, a couple of years there, I was playing a lot in the street.
I just was curious. How's the money when you work on the streets like that?
Well, I was,
Survivable?
yeah, I made like $50 a day, probably.
Yeah. Oh.
And I was, at that time, I was married, and we were, I was in my early, I was like 23, and our rent was like, I think, $2 or $3.75, I can't remember, somewhere there. So once you made
The rent.
yeah, she was a, waitress and an artist also, but we weren't rich, but we certainly ate good and had a nice place to live, so it was.
That's
I
cool.
Could,
That's cool.
I could work whenever could set up my own schedule.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think that's neat, and I've always wondered, how that was as being a street musician, how you actually did. I guess you'd have to be good to make the money, but that's
Find
okay.
out what that grabs people's attention, because I was at the metros at lunch and rush hour when people get off of work. That was the big time when
Right.
you learn what, and those boogie shuffles sort of grabs. If you're trying to play something, sometimes trying to learn something more intricate, and
It wasn't the time.
it didn't. It was more. I had a drum and the rhythm, because there was buses and traffic and everything, so it's more the pulse.
Of the whole thing. Yeah, of course, and everybody should know he plays the harmonica and the guitar, and so you are in for a treat. We're going to play some more music. We're going to be talking to Robert Lighthouse. Just for the record, if you'd like to hear Robert, he is playing tonight from 8 o'clock on at T.W. Boone's, and tomorrow night he'll be in the brand new Buffalo Grill right up the street in the Greer Building. From 9 to midnight. So that'll be going on Friday. And then on Saturday, he's going to be on the main stage from 10 to 11. That's the CenturyLink main stage. So plenty of opportunities to catch this great act, Robert Lighthouse. So we're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be back, don't you? We are back here again. Ivan loves to talk. He's 8.5 years age, and he is Robert's son right here with us today. So if you hear a little munchkin, yes, that's Robert right here with us today. Future musician, possible scientist, maybe some of both. But we are here with Robert Lighthouse, originally from Sweden, been traveling a lot in Russia. We're actually going to talk about that after the news. But Robert, you have a song you want to play for us. What is it you want to play now?
It's a song called Planting Season, which I wrote on a train in Siberia going to...
Do they have a planting season in Siberia?
They sure do. It's very warm. It gets like 100 degrees in the summer.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
In the southern part.
Okay.
Have watermelons.
Watermelons? Okay.
On this train, coming in from the Siberian plain, gone back to the town where my baby's staying. It's a plantain season. Remember pretty mama when we used to lay all the sweet things we do in the say. I guess love came down but it went away. Never need no reason. Love is selfish and love is sweet. It's a crazy and stubborn, it can't be beat. It may be for your soul, it may be for your mate. It don't really matter. I'm a going to my river and the sun will shine. Gonna jump and cool my body and mind. True love, honey, baby, it's so hard to find. Everybody looking. 22 hours on this train. We're coming in from the Siberian plain. We're going back to the town where my baby's staying. It's a plantain season.
Bravo, bravo. That's right, the planting season. Were you really on the train for 22 hours?
Oh, more than that.
More than that?
Yeah.
30 hours, right?
30?
More, yeah, 30 or more hours.
Wow, okay. Well, we are here with Robert Lighthouse. Hey, coming up at 5 o'clock in Uptown Greenwood, Shrimp City Slim on the main stage, on the CenturyLink stage. Shrimp City Slim and Swamp Top Shelly. That's right. We are here listening to Robert Lighthouse right now. News is coming up in just a second, but hey, rain or shine, going on uptown tonight. It starts the Blues Cruise and Festival of Discovery. So get together, get up there, and go have a good time. 5 to 6:30, Shrimp City Slim, Swamp Pop Shelly, and then Mel Melton and the Wicked Mojos. And then coming up at 8 o'clock, Robert Lighthouse right here in our studio right now, but he'll be over there at T.W. Boone's from 8 to 11. Shrimp City Slim, he'll be at Howard's on Main. Hey, it's time for South Carolina News, a word from our sponsors, and yes, we'll be right back.
Arg, are you a pirate or a pack rat? Do you have a vacation of a lifetime sitting in the attic? Or a college tuition hung on a wall? Or is a fabulous retirement hidden in your jewelry box? Bring those items to Sharp Facets Gallery. We can establish value and buy from you or sell for you. And so ends another chapter at Sharp Facets Gallery, 72 Bypass, and on the web, sharpfacets.com.
Hey, it's the song for the Blues Cruise and, of course, the Festival of Discovery. And, of course, I saw Shrimp City Slim this afternoon. He came by and saw us. He's excited, going to be on the show tomorrow afternoon during the 4 to 5 hour, which is, of course, always Giveaway Friday. And, by the way, we're going to have Giveaway Friday. In fact, it's going to be the really stupid questions that you better get right, because I hope you've been paying attention some this week. But it's going to be all about the Blues Cruise, Festival of Discovery, and yes, you'll be able to even win a official T-shirt made by Emerald Ink and Stitches. Okay, they have made the T-shirts. They're very cool. They'll actually be on sale tonight in Uptown Greenwood. They're going to be located directly across from the CenturyLink stage. In fact, we scored our T-shirts to be able to bring them to you tomorrow afternoon, right while they were packing up. So 2 different styles. You better check them out. They'll be right there, directly across from the CenturyLink stage. And it looks like Ivan is making a... Oh, don't cry. No crying. Okay, we're having a good time here today. He's just a little rambunctious. I think probably driving in the car all day, he's a little bit ready to get out and run around, aren't you? Yeah, did you get a toe? Okay, all right. Well, we are going to be talking here. Robert, you said you traveled over to Russia. Started just as kind of a lark, didn't it, with a friend?
Yeah, my friend called me up out of the blue and said, do I want to go and do a tour in Russia?
Yeah.
And I said, sure. And I did, and I had a great time. And I'm there, I met one of the promoters, suggested we keep in touch and maybe he could work out some other tours, which he did. So ever since then, I've been going over there for like 3 times a year.
And how is the economy over in Russia? What do you see?
I think it was, was better then, and then right after that first 08, things started to go really sour for the economy. And of course, I think it goes up and down, but it's, they have the very rich and very, very poor. It's kind of, it's not so nice. I mean, those people that are so rich don't know what to do with money. They got, in these last couple of 10, 20 years,
they have accumulated a lot. Yeah.
And it's all kinds of stuff I don't see, like the mafia and the whatever, oligarchs or whatever they call them.
Right.
Sometimes because I can see on the hotels, like one time, the hotels the bed would be very narrow and very simple hotel. The next time we're in a different town, and the hotel was like gold toilets, and like this, Putin could have stayed, and everything was this
fabulous, over the top.
I mean, over the top, like ridiculous rooms. And I later was told that town is really known for having a lot of mafia in that kind of the club. So
interesting. Now, as far as the, have you tried the vodka over there?
Yes.
Yes. How is the vodka over there?
Oh, very good.
Very good.
Siberian vodka is the best one.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they have tradition, like always have food, special little foods, so you never just drink.
Right.
Like they do in like Scandinavia, they're famous for just drinking and really get too drunk. But there and everyone drinks together, like you salute to some event or to something that you're doing, and then you drink and then you eat a little bit. And,
So you can drink more that way.
You can drink more of that, but no one really, people are. In Norway and places, Finland, people almost fall off the table.
And Sweden.
And Sweden, yeah.
Because they drink differently.
Yeah, but in Siberia, you're saying they drink and eat.
Yeah, but it's all on
So it's a party time.
Yeah, but very nice.
Very nice. Now let me ask you something. The audiences over there, I know I've talked to several artists that have been over in Europe and everything, not anybody that's been in Russia, but in Europe I'm always told that the audiences are very attentive. How are the audiences in Siberia? Are they paying attention, or are they salute? And
No, I mean, they may go a little, be very quiet, and towards when they've had partied a little, they may start to call out a little more, like they want to hear a song, or you can hear them be a little louder, but they're,
But I guess they're very focused on the artist that is playing.
Yeah, they sit very quietly.
Yeah.
And I haven't been only in I've been like all over Russia, like to Moscow and St. Petersburg.
Where's your favorite place in Russia, of all the places you've been?
I like it out there in Siberia. I mean, I like all of it. I've been up in Arkhangelsk, which is Archangels, it's by the White Sea. Mm-hmm. I had a very great time there. So now I've been there so many times, I have bands and friends in all these different areas that I've been touring with.
Now, how does that compare with the United States as far as touring and traveling and the audiences? What do you feel are the differences?
Well, in the States, I usually tour, by car. Mm-hmm. And audience, I mean, it's great. Last night I played at the Rusty Nail in Wilmington. It's a great, great place. And I'm more used to play here because people, first they understand the lyrics, and they, sometimes if I play the songs with lyrics, it gets
It's a little tougher, I guess, in Russia.
In
'cause
Russia,
they don't
sometimes.
understand. Yeah, so you don't speak Russian, huh?
I'm learning Russian. I speak
Are you?
Russian, but I don't sing in Russian
Okay.
yet. I'm trying. Or
That could be good for your career, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I have one song,
In Russian.
But I can speak a little bit. I've been studying it.
That's good. That's
Since I've
good.
been over there so many times.
All right. So, favorite artists that influence you and your music?
Well, it was the first that was Muddy Waters. Really, I listened to a lot, and Robert Johnson, Howlin' Wolf, and then Dr. Ross was from Mississippi's one-man band, and he played a type of blues that I hadn't heard, like that kind of rural, real, and you could sort of hear the African roots a lot in the rhythms that I hadn't, because I had more listened to Chicago blues, and by the time they came to Chicago, they cleaned up the acts a little bit. They were often down Mississippi, but
Right.
they made it more structured. But Dr. Ross and you can just hear where they have polyrhythms and different things going.
Yeah.
So I really like him.
Well, the blues is really the only music that we have that is truly American.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
And it's the most oldest type of music. My dad told me. It's the first.
Absolutely. Well, we are here with Ivan. We're here with Robert Lighthouse. I hope you're enjoying the show. I think we're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors, and maybe I can get Robert to play something else for us when we come back. He's going to be playing tonight at T.W. Boone's from 8 until 11. Friday night, Buffalo Grill. Hey, it's a brand new place that's opened up in the Greer building. And on Saturday, he'll be on the CenturyLink main stage starting at 10 a.m. to 11. Don't miss his show. He's got some great blues, and he wants to play it for you. So we'll be right back. Don't you go away. We're living in a barbecue world. We're living in the blues this afternoon. I hope you're enjoying a real treat. Live music by Robert Lighthouse. That's right. So he's from Sweden originally. He's been a little bit Americanized, and then he's gone back to Russia for many tours and does great over there. We're real fortunate to have him here. And, of course, we have to do a great shout out to Shrimp City Slim for putting all the artists that are here for this weekend. It's going to be a fabulous time. And, of course, starting in, less than 10 minutes, if you can make it uptown, you'll be able to hear Shrimp City Slim with Swamp Pop Shelley. And Swamp Pop Shelley was on the air with us Monday, Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. Had an excellent conversation with her. Make sure you check her out. She's bringing that Louisiana blues to you right there, so make sure you hear that. That'll be going on from 5 to 6:30, from 6:45 to 8 p.m. Mel Melton and the Wicked Mojos right there on the CenturyLink main stage. Then Robert will be over there at T.W. Boone's going on from 8 to 11, and he'll have his sidekick with him here, Ivan, his son, I presume, will be with him. They'll be having a good time here tonight. And that's right. And we're making a video of this one, so you'll have to check it out on YouTube. So Ivan is with us here, and then from 8 until 11, Shrimp City Slim will be over there at Howard. So it's already kicking off. T-shirts over there right across from the main stage, Emerald Ink and Stitches. And tomorrow afternoon, don't forget, we will have Shrimp City Slim in studio with us. He's promised me some CDs we'll be able to give away, and he's promised me, what else has he? I don't know. He's just going to come. We're going to have a good time. We might have Drink Small with us tomorrow afternoon, so that could be real interesting, too. And we'll be having Giveaway Friday, too, so make sure you listen in tomorrow afternoon, 4 to 5. But, Robert, we wanted to get you to play something else for us. What you going to play for us now?
I do a song by Dr. Ross here. It's called Going Back South.
Okay.
When the baby see what you have done, you have done. Made me love you, now you're mine, darling, come. That's alright, I got to lay. That's alright, I got to lay. That's alright, baby, keep it up your whole state. I'm going, don't you wanna go? Going, don't you wanna go? I'm going somewhere I don't ever wanna know.
Oh, bravo.
Is that a video camera?
Yeah, that's a video camera. You're on the video. That's right. That's why we set you right there in the middle, so you could be showing off here today. Ivan.
I've never been on radio.
You've never been on radio. Well, hey, this will be your first experience here. You'll be able to report back on it. Well, Robert, hey, good stuff here. Now, that was a tune by,
Dr. Ross.
and his influence was Delta Blues, right?
Yeah, he was born in the Delta, in Tunica, Mississippi, so that was, you know.
Sure, and he was a really big influence, yes?
He was a big influence on me, yeah.
Yeah.
So he played a real, I haven't really heard of country blues.
Country blues.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, you know, Muddy Waters, and they were doing it, but once they came up to Chicago, they sort of urbanized that, or whatever, you know, the sound changed once they came up, because I guess they were influenced by other more sort of uptown acts and stuff, so, you know, I had a different sound.
It's going to be tough to make it in the music world today, is it? I mean, you travel a lot, I guess. How much time do you actually spend? Do you spend a lot of time overseas, or how do you divide your time?
Right now I'm staying a lot of the time overseas in Sweden, because my son lives there, and so I have to have an apartment there where he has his room and, you know, our home there. And then I'm over here to play, and I'm going to Russia and play.
Yeah.
So I was very happy that we could spend the summer together here.
Absolutely. Ivan, how do you like traveling with your dad? I know you're over there giving him a hug right now because he's saying those good stuff. But how do you like traveling here in the USA? Got to talk to him right now.
Not really. It's pretty nice, but still not so good because it's long, many hours of ride.
Yeah.
Many hours.
Right.
Short rides.
I didn't realize it, and think, yeah, for him it's like 4 hours. For me, it's not that long. But we talk, we have fun though, because I always say before, 4 hours, what am I going to do? No internet. But then once we're on, we play games like Guess the Country or Guess the Profession, or doing different things, or talk, and so time. But yeah, it's been very, because I haven't been playing every night, so we've been going to the beach and doing, you know,
having a good time.
Doing just vacation stuff.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I know you're really proud to be able to spend time with your son here and show him the USA. So, Ivan, do you come over here to the U.S. very often?
Not really. Last time I was here was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Wow. All right.
But he was born in Washington.
Born in Washington. All right. Well, we are here with Robert Lighthouse. Robert, where do you go once you finish up here Saturday afternoon? You're playing Saturday, 10 to 11 on the CenturyLink stage. That's Saturday. That's your last performance, I believe.
Yeah, then we're driving back to Camden.
To Camden.
And I'm doing an afternoon show there.
So, and then what will you be
Then
doing?
we're going up to Washington and pretty much just repacking our, stuff and flying out to Arizona next day. Just to visit friends out there.
Daddy?
Going to Arizona, huh? Yeah, okay. All right, well, we're going to be finished here in just a second here, Ivan.
Daddy,
Yes?
it's actually Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
You know, God, don't you love it when kids can make things correct? Hello? All right, Ivan is here with us. We're having a good time. We're playing the blues, talking about the blues. This is your first trip to Greenwood, though, isn't it? Have
It's
you
my
been
first.
here
No,
before?
I've never been. It's
Yeah.
very. I wish I had, because I was rushing to get here on time.
Right.
But it's very beautiful once you got off of 20.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
interstate, yeah.
Yeah, to get on the small roads.
Yeah. Well, I think you'll really
Very
enjoy it.
nice, yeah.
Uptown is really beautiful, and there even are some of the topiaries. We have these huge topiaries. We just had another festival here, the Festival of Flowers, and I was up there yesterday. I think they still had some of them there.
Oh.
So great opportunity for Ivan to see some cool stuff.
This is going to be downtown here?
Downtown.
Yeah.
Well, we call it Uptown Greenwood. I
Oh,
don't know why
Uptown.
we call it Uptown Greenwood.
I
It's
see.
downtown Greenville, but it's Uptown Greenwood here.
Okay.
So we're going to be having a good time right here. I certainly hope that you will, when you get a chance, make sure you see Robert Lighthouse tonight at T.W. Boone's, 8 to 11. He'll be at Buffalo Grill, brand new place in Uptown Greenwood. That's right in the Greer building from 9 until midnight. Saturday morning, they're going to get up bright and early. They'll be playing the blues from 10 to 11 on the CenturyLink main stage. Of course, tonight, right now, getting ready to go on right now, Shrimp City Slim and Swamp Pop Shelley. So don't let the threat of rain keep you away. You got to go uptown. You got to get some barbecue for this weekend. You got to be up there being part of it. Only thing I'd say, take a raincoat, take an umbrella, take a poncho, take something to protect you as you go from location to location. By the way, don't forget, tomorrow evening, 6 until 9, I will be uptown running all around. We'll be live on the radio, checking out all the artists and making sure that you know what's going on right here in Greenwood. So, gosh, I think, Andy, how about, what do we got there in that list of things to play for as we go to the top of the hour here? What we got? We got another song here. We had Stuck in the Mud, Deep Down in the Mud. What are those songs about?
Deep Down in the Mud was about Katrina hurricane.
The hurricane, yeah. So I tell you what, well, I guess maybe when we come back we'll play some more music. We're actually out of time. Ivan, anybody out there you'd like to do a shout out to? Somebody you'd like to say hello to, or they'll be on the video. Whatever you say now is going to be on the video, so you can to your mom or whatever you'd like. What you got to say?
I'm on radio for the first time.
All right, that sounds great. You are on the radio. And Robert, thanks so much for coming out here. I know
you
that
very
you
much.
are enjoying yourself tremendously.
Yeah, very much.
Yes.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So check it out. They'll be playing tonight, and you know you're listening to WCRS right here in Greenwood, South Carolina. Well, I'm going to have to leave it with you with some timeless cool, but hey, tomorrow afternoon it's a full-blown show, so make sure you tune in, and don't forget tomorrow morning right here on WCRS here in Greenwood. It's the I Love Ann show. Bye-bye, everybody.